that pack, then let run it back. Let's run up them racks. Had to fall back for a second, now nigga coming back. Put 3 MF phone on the map. You an op nigga gonna take you a nap. Got mothers on the side like a waiting.
Kettle pulled up to left front of town, Danny. He said if he's got no thing then y'all can slam it. Kettle pulled up to left front of town, Danny. He said if he's got no thing then y'all can slam it.
Man, what it do? What's happening, people? Yeah, man. So, you dig? Y'all heard that? You heard what Slim said? You heard me? Guess who pulled up left front of town, Danny? You dig? So, this here is just to paint a picture of how official a nigga was. He was a real nigga, you heard me? Like, I know nigga probably hit it like, man, you down bad, son. Don't say that and all that shit. But like I said, this ain't nothing that's gonna ever get that man caught up or nothing like that. I'm just painting a picture to show you how official a nigga was, you heard me? Like, this how, you know what I'm saying? How real niggas was rocking back then, you hear me? One call, that's all, and nigga coming through. You dig? If you fuck with a nigga like that, for real, you hear me? So, this take place back when we was hustling on Palmyra, you heard me? Like our mid-city days and shit, yeah, it was on Palmyra, from Palmyra to Gravia, you dig? All through the Lafitte project and everything else, you heard me? And so, I wouldn't say that the coke wasn't bumping like that, but it did. It wasn't moving how we was used to it moving. You hear me? And you know, if you really been out here, you know how that shit go. You dig? That coke slow up, get that dope bumping. You hear me? That dope slow up, get that coke bumping. You dig? You do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so Dana had came through, and he was giving us bundles of dope, you hear me? So we moving that shit today. We moving that shit. And this back when he still had that he had that red Camaro, that SS Camaro, you hear me? I know probably half of the city and used to see him spinning that bitch on Martin Luther King and all that shit, but anyway, this back when he had that red Camaro, you hear me? And so nigga Drew, that's his people. You dig? They family. You hear me? Like you dig? Real family, blood shit, like bloodline shit. They real family. You hear me? And so like I see, we all out there hustling and shit. You hear me? And I think I told y'all the story about the nigga Tory. If I didn't, I'ma tell y'all more about him. You hear me? But the nigga Tory. Drew didn't like Tory, you hear me? Get a quick rundown on who Tory was, you hear me? Tory was from out of Lafitte, you dig? And he was working a job. I think that nigga worked at the hospital at the time or some shit like that. Like, you dig? He worked at the hospital or some shit like that. So he'll go to work and then he get off and he'll come out on the block, you hear me? And he'll want to hustle and shit like that. And by the time he get off, you hear me? That's when the block be bumping, you dig? And so, you know, he trying to catch his sales and all that shit. Nigga like, boy, you tripping, you hear me? You know, wait your turn, you dig? Like, we been out here all day, like, you feel me? And so he like, man, y'all been out here all day, bitch, I just hit the block, bitch, I'm trying to, he like, bitch, you been on the clock, you hear me? Whoop, whoop, you dig? I ain't never really did no tripping because, you know, I'm moving around anyway. Like, I'ma get me, you dig? But that nigga Drew, that bitch Drew was, you hear me? Man, fuck that, you hear me? Like, fuck that, you dig? You ain't, like, you hear me? Like, you ain't about to just, no, I'm getting this, you dig? So, they was always at odds with each other, you hear me? Drew and Tory, you dig? So, they had got it to hot and heavy, you hear me? I'm talking about hot and heavy, and, across, like where we were hustling at, you know, cause Drew mama stayed on Palmyra, you know, they actually lived on Palmyra, you dig? We was just round there, but he actually stayed on Palmyra, and so you know we'll be chilling on a little porch with the red steps, we'll be by Brina house or whatever, you hear me? And so I remember there was times like nigga just go cool out to, you know, to get off the scene. and go chill and go play the game in the house and shit, you hear me? That boy Drew look at her like, where you going? You're not coming in my mama's house, boy. You hear me? So you did, you know, he always felt the way about Drew, and Drew always felt the way about him. Like he was pussy. You hear me? And you did. That's like, it's just like, that's how real niggas be like, you hear me? Like, once you show you pussy, a nigga like can't fuck with you, you hear me? And I think because the way Tori handled it and letting him handle them like that, Drew like, you pussy, so I can't fuck with you, you hear me? So it was another day, like I said, they had got into it. I'm trying to remember exactly what they got into. No, yeah, it was the shit with the game that day when you like told him you ain't coming in my mama's house and shit like that. And then the next little altercation was when we was going to the store. You hear me? And that boy Tori had some jewels. He had just come out the store with some jewels. You hear me? Just had came by, bought some jewels. And in the little corner store, this nigga Adam, the little Chinese nigga, they had these fucking hot wings, fire, you hear me? So nigga had ordered the wings and shit, so we walking down the store, me and Drew about to go get some wings. Tori coming out of the store with a fresh pack of jewels, you heard me? And so Drew asked that boy, let me get a jewel, you heard me? So that boy, Tori hit that boy with, I ain't got no jewel, and lit his jewel, you heard me? And, so he like, alright. And so that's when I asked him for a jewel. He give me the cigarettes, you hear me? So that bitch Drew really like, alright. He like, bitch, don't come around here no more, bitch. Get your scary ass around here, bitch. I catch you around here again, bitch. It's Choppa work and all this shit like that, you hear me? And you know, they going back and forth to her like, I can be wherever I want it, woo. So he like, bitch, I better not catch you from my mama's house. I know that much, bitch. Don't even be cross the street from my mama's house, bitch. I'm telling you, Choppa work, bitch. Play with me and all that shit, you hear me? So I ain't gonna lie, you can see that bitch Tori was kind of spooked, you hear me? So he had left or whatever like that, and he ended up calling my brother, trying to get my brother, cause like, I ain't gonna say bro was the big dog, but he was the big dog, like on some shit, you hear me? Like he was the only one that could tell us some shit and we'll listen, you hear me? So he called bro and tried to get bro to calm him down, like, man, you know, your partner tripping on me and woo. You did. But you know, bro handled him like, shit, bitch, you a grown man, son. That's a grown man, son. You gotta handle your own, you dig? And that's real shit. Like, you can't call no nigga to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta handle your own situation. You a man, my nigga. You hear me? That's bitch shit, you dig? So he go to the next altercation, you hear me? Tori pull up. He was in a little Scion, son. You hear me? Boy, that was funny when I went off on Tori about that shit. Yeah, I'll tell y'all about that story, boy. I was rolling that day. But anyway, he had pull up. He had a little Scion, you hear me? So he pull up in front Drew mama house. I'm talking about he pull up right in front of that man mama house, you hear me? And he serving the little bitch Bell. It did. And so he serving up, and Bell like she in the car, but she got her foot out the door. You heard me? And that when that boy Drew come out the house, and he see that bitch. Bitch, didn't I tell you don't be around here? I'm talking about that bitch flashed out. That bitch hurry up and went got his little gun. That bitch come out that bitch, bow. You hear me? That boy tore his skirt off. Bell like, hold up, let me get in the car at least or whatever like that. You hear me? I'm talking about that man speed off, all the feet hanging out the door and everything else. You hear me? He shoot up, woof, go straight past Galvez and all that. You hear me? So that's when that bitch Drew, he called Dana and tell Dana, bitch, Choppa work, I need you dead. So shit, look, I'm talking about, you hear me? Not even half an hour, none of that. Man, that bitch got up there quick. You hear me? It was bringing the cutter for Drew, you hear me? And he came around there for some action, he did. And so That's when he find out who the action for. It was like, man, you call me around here for this nigga? Man, like, yeah, man. Cause bro had then came up, you did, cause you know, bro like, bitch, you tripping, you making the spot high, you shooting at this nigga and all that shit like that, you hear me? So they talked to Drew, you know, like calm him down, tell him chill out, you hear me? You tripping, it's a bitch ass nigga, you gotta worry about that. So that bitch, now you like, bitch, I wanna fight that bitch, you hear me? If you don't wanna fight me, I'ma kill him. All kind of shit, you hear me? That bitch was hot, you dig? He like, you disrespecting me, son. I told that bitch don't, you hear me, be around, and that bitch wanna serve in front of my mama house, bitch. Alright, yeah. He could've pulled up anywhere, but he pulled up in front of my mama house. And real shit, I felt where it was coming from, cause you could've went anywhere. You could've went on the corner of Miro, anything. You went right in front of that man mama house, like, you like, bitch, you ain't gonna check me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna, you heard me, tell me what to do type shit. So you did. It was like, alright, it's up there. So like I said, with dad to find out that it's Tori, he like, man, you tripping, man. Don't call me for this no bitch ass nigga like that. You hear me? Hold up. So like I said, you know, dad like, man, don't call me around for no bitch ass nigga like that. You hear me? You don't need, you know, nothing for no bitch ass nigga like that or whatever like that. You hear me? So that shit kind of died down. So it picked back up when nigga really like that boy was on some hoe shit, you hear me? And it was like that shit was the day when that shit was like, you dig, we can't fuck with you like that because you really is pussy, you hear me? And that man went and told his mama. He did. He told Drew mama, he told his mama, and so they called all up around, like I remember we was on like Cleveland and Miro, you heard me? And they like bring Drew around here, whatever. And so this man had told that boy mama, man, yo, someone killed me and shit, and I don't feel safe and all that shit, like I don't know what I did him and all this, and nigga like, dawg, you serious? Like you went and told your mama on this? Like, oh man. Nigga like, what type of shit you on, you hear me? And so, but you know, like I said, that's back in the day thinking. Nigga like, boy, that's some whole shit, you hear me? But, you know, looking at it now, it's like, you know, like, fuck, what a nigga want you out? Cause the nigga don't want you to kill Drew, and nigga really don't want Drew to kill you. So you did, but back then it was like, boy, that was some whole shit, you hear me? But that's what he done. You heard me? And, you know, Drew mama was like, you know, pleading to him like, leave that alone, don't kill a man or whatever like that. So, you know, he like, alright, I ain't gonna do nothing to him or whatever, you hear me? So, later down the line, shit, that nigga KP come down there. KP, he was born in the city and shit, but he stayed out there in Beaumont, Texas, you heard me? Oh man, I gotta tell y'all that story about that when we went to Beaumont. Man, as a matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell y'all about the beef with KP and Tori right now. That's another story in itself, you hear me? So on that note, I'm getting off here because I was just supposed to be trying to let y'all know how it did why Slim mentioned Danny in that song. He a real official nigga for real street nigga for real out there, yo. You did, yeah, the front of town Danny, you hear me? Pretty Danny. Real nigga, you hear me? So, that's all I was trying to get the point across about that, really though, you did. I'm out, culture.
Cap, say you ganked, I say that's cap. Nigga, hold that thought, hold it in your lap. Rockin' like boost, nigga, off the flap. Nigga, want that smoke, I'ma make him that pack. Ryan with gunner with